Um, I just been communicating with a few people, and a lot of people are starting to get really, really discouraged and think we're all done for it and there's no hope. And that is the process that we're going to go through. As when something really, really bad happens to you, the first reaction is things are hopeless and helpless, especially if you have no clue how things are going to work out. If you don't see a clear path as to how to unfold a solution, the natural response is just to give up. And that's when depression sets in. That's what depression is all about. You're replaying the same story, the same beliefs that you have over and over and over in your mind, and you're not going to be happy. And it's not good for you. And I've been there before, and for me, anytime I feel bad, I put a time frame on how long I want to feel bad for. Um, and I sort of push it to the limits. That, if I'm feeling really, really bad and really sad and just need to cry, then I cry my friggin' heart out for a day. And if it's really, really bad, then I'll cry my friggin' heart out for a week. I put whatever time frame feels comfortable to me. Like if it's a really, really big bad thing, then I give myself a lot of time. And generally, when you push yourself to feel as bad as you possibly can, you can't feel bad anymore. It is sort of like the cure to overcoming a depression. And things are really, really bad. And they're going to get a lot worse. But at no time, at 0 point, will it ever be hopeless. The only time it's hopeless is when you think it's hopeless and you give up. When you give up, game is over. And I have found my solutions the second I decided this ain't happening to me. They picked the wrong person. I'm definitely overcoming this, and I'm definitely going to do something about it. And at all times, the solution always unfolds. And I mean, this month was really odd. I posted a video that I seen these crows, 3 crows, which is supposed to be good luck. So that just set my mind frame into look for good luck, look for good luck. Something good's going to happen. And within an hour, we found out that $900 of our rent money was stolen. That didn't sound too good, but if you can look at a bad situation and say, okay, this is a really good thing, have no clue, but it's going to be a good thing. And a lot of the tragic things that have happened to me have led me onto a disability. I'm ready to go back to work. I would do anything to get back to work, but finding that job is next to impossible. Pretty sure a lot of other people are finding employment's a little bit of a challenge. But because I want to be productive, I post a lot of videos and try and share the information that I have. So in my mind, I'm working every day doing these videos and hopefully spreading information that's helped me to help you. And then shortly after that, my daughter had 2 jobs. One, she took back all of her hours from her main job to take on a summer job, and that was going to pay her a lot more money. Within 1 week, she lost that job. So things were not looking very good. Lost the rent money. She loses her job, and she has next to no hours at the place that she works at. And I'm not working. So it looked really, really hopeless. My daughter was really, really devastated. And it's like, don't worry, this is a good thing. Somehow the money will show up. Then slowly part of the money showed up. And right now we're sitting in a place where all of our rent has been paid. And it's been paid for August. So we're completely, somehow, magically came up with the money to pay for the rent money that was stolen, and we've already come up with the rent for August. So it wasn't a bad thing. And Losing her job wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It made my daughter realize she wants to go back to school, and she's going to be taking environmental studies, and then probably something to do with animals after that. Things that she's really good at, and I think it will be something that we really need in the future to do a lot of cleaning in this planet. It's going to be a lot of opportunity. So it's just one of these examples that as soon as you give up, as soon as you look like everything's hopeless, then you're done. You're done. You're dead. You may as well just lie over and play dead. Or pick yourself up and never look at anything as hopeless and helpless. Nothing is ever hopeless and helpless. Every problem is a solution waiting to unfold. This looks like a big bad problem in the Gulf. It looks hopeless. A lot of people aren't listening to a lot of advice. There may be a lot of people that don't want the solution to unfold for their lives. A lot of them might just be so blinded that they'll never see the solution. But it doesn't mean it's hopeless and helpless. Sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes people are on this planet and end up dying, and it's for the rest of us that have survived to use that as a reflection of what is it we're doing. It's a wake-up call. And unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to probably die. They don't have to. But if you are one of them that doesn't want to listen to advice, if you are one of them that wants to just think everything's rosy, even though a lot of people are complaining, a lot of people are warning you, then you'll probably be the one that's going to die. If you are going to say it's hopeless and helpless, then yeah, you're probably going to be one that dies. But it's where do you want to be in this experience? Do you want to be in the solution of it? Then don't let anything get you down. As soon as things get tough, the tough get going. That's how we roll. And those of us that are maybe in my situation where, like it's really challenging to find that job, you know how to survive. And you may have a big bad story just like I do, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to need a lot of help. And that's when it's going to be time that you will unfold your purpose in helping people out. I see this coming devastation. I'm predicting this hurricane's going to be a big, massive one. And I think the winds are going to blow, even if it's not a massive one, it's going to blow a lot of toxins over a lot of states, and a lot of people going to die. And that's, every time there's a tragedy, that's when we pull together. That's the time we sort of forget about everything, forget all responsibilities, and just dive in and do everything we can to help somebody else out. So I see a big love fest is about to happen. It may look like it's really, really big, bad shit that's coming, but right behind it is going to be one massive love fest. A lot of people are going to come together. There's a lot of bad shit going on in the world, and China has an oil leak, and there's going to be a lot of people dying over there too. And there's probably a lot of other shit going on in the world that I haven't really paid too much attention to, but it's hitting us from all angles, mostly because we're all asleep. We don't want to see it coming. There's more than enough signs out there, but a lot of people don't want to pay attention to it. But it doesn't mean it's over. There's always more of us than there are of them. And we do have magical powers that you aren't aware of. Please look at some of my videos, because I've shown examples of how I've experienced impossible things just pop up. And I've had to do an awful lot of science to figure out, okay, how is it we're creating reality? And I can tell you that not only is there a lot of technology that's being suppressed, but a lot of our human abilities are being suppressed. That part of your brain that's not even being used? There's a reason, and it's being suppressed. So you got a lot of magic under those skin. You just aren't aware of it. I'm trying to explain it, but a lot of people think I'm a little crazy. But when push comes to shove and you really want to use it, then it'll all come together and you'll make some sense. So just know you know how to part the ways. You know how to make a lot of shit happen that you don't think. And illness is definitely not what you think it is. People live past 900 years ago. There's a reason for that. And we're going to get back to that stage. But we got to start loving our life. And unfortunately, we got to get through these hard times to be able to open up our comprehension to what that really means. But it's coming. Peace out and love to you.